In this video, we're going to cover how to use a other charge for a discount with a maximum allowed. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go into my setup and we're going to go down to other charges and tags. So other charges is where we're going to set up the other charge with the maximum amount allowed. We're going to apply some sales rules. Now, in order to make these rules work, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here and show you where I made a couple of tags. So I'm going to click. So what I have is I have a contact tag called discount. Basically, all I did was I went in and added and just gave it a name. And now I have a contact tag. So this is going to be applied to a contact card if you want to make it more of a permanent discount for a particular customer. I'm going to have a work order tag. That's going to be this top one here that I made so I could apply it on any individual work order. So again, you can use tags for all sorts of things. If you just want to make something for part lines only or labor lines only, you can do that also. So we'll go over to other charges. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to have to add another charge. I have one in here called discount. And let's go see how it's set up. I do have a code. I have the letter D for the discount. It is a other charge, and this is what the name is going to be on the work order and invoice. You can put a little description on what it is. Where you need to really be careful here is how you're going to calculate all this. So here I have a percentage of total per item. Now in my particular situation, I only want to discount labor and parts, but not sublets. So that's why I use this. If I wanted to do a total invoice, I certainly can. And I can do a total per invoice, or I can do labor only or parts only. So my amount of discount is going to be 10%, or note I have a negative, so it's going to be negative 10%. There is no parent, there is no group. I go to the advanced feature, and I want to limit this to a total of $50. So again, I have a negative $50. So I've checked my box for maximum per invoice. One thing you do want to pay attention to, though, is if you're going to discount, do you want it to affect the sales tax? So in this particular one, I'm using my state sales tax, which my code is S. So I put the code S in there. So now that I have the initial part of it set, I hit OK, and now I got to tell it the rules. In other words, how it's going to be applied. So I'm going to go to sales rules. I'm going to go to discount. So I have two rules here. I want to be able to apply it to labor and material lines, which is the part lines. So what I did when I made these was I just came in, I selected materials. I want to use the tag. So I go here to find the tag, hit OK, and I'm going to apply. Note there's all kinds of different ways you can do this. It just depends on how you want to be set up. And again, I did another one for the labor. Again, same tag. So when I apply that tag, it's going to work for both. Once you have it set up, the next step is to save and then go to a work order and test it. So here I have a work order open. You'll notice down at the bottom, I have $96.40 of materials, 110 in labor, and I want to apply the tag. So having a work order tag allows me to come right over to the right, click on tags, hit the plus sign, hit OK. There is my discount. Now, remember, I have a maximum of $50. So I want to test this. So I'm going to go up here to this labor line that doesn't have anything. I'm just going to throw some labor in and see if it limits it to $50. And there's my limit. So it will stop it at that point. The other thing you can do, we'll zero this out again, is we're going to remove the tag here. at the work order level, and we want to apply it to the contact. So every time this contact comes in, it will automatically apply it. So I'm going to go over and click on my little flyout. I'm going to open the contact card so you can see this a little bit better. But you'll notice in my contact card, I have my tags. And they get a government discount. Click it. Highlight the tag. Click OK, and let's see what happens. So here, it's automatically doing it. So that just simply means every time I write a work order for this particular contact, then they'll automatically get the discount. And that is how to limit the maximum amount that you want to be able to discount.